Well, the suspect in the latest assassination attempt on former President Trump has been identified. This happened at Trump's West Palm Beach golf course yesterday.
Investigators now looking into the suspect's motive, and Fox 4's Dan Godwin joins us live with the latest. Dan?
And Lauren, former President Trump narrowly escaped serious injury in an assassination attempt in July. There's still some things we don't know about this second attempt, including how the suspect knew Trump was on his golf course at the time and how he got that close. 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth was arrested without incident after driving off from Trump's West Palm Beach golf course. Ruth lived in North Carolina and most recently Hawaii. He was vocal about U.S. support for Ukraine and claimed to have fought for Ukraine in 2022. The Secret Service reported shots fired at 1:30 Sunday outside Trump International Golf Club, where Trump was playing. A Secret Service advance team spotted the suspected gunman a few holes ahead of Trump before he opened fire. The agent then fired towards the suspect, who then fled in an SUV. The golf club had been partially closed down for Trump, but there were several areas where golfers are visible from the fence line. The would-be shooter was able to get as close as 400 yards from Trump. Local law enforcement says all the proper protocols had been followed.
Not the city president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes at a golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter. But the Secret Service did exactly what they should have done. They provided exactly what the protection should have been, and their agent did a fantastic job.
The suspect tried to flee in a black Nissan. A witness reported the license plate to police. Sheriff's deputies spotted the car on I-95, pulled it over, and detained Ryan Ruth. Along the fence where the suspect had been hiding at the club, Secret Service found an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro camera. Trump was not hurt. Shortly after the incident, he posted on his platform Truth Social, saying in part, "I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." Vice President Kamala Harris reacted to the news of the shooting as well. In a statement to X, Harris said, "I have been briefed on reports of gunshots fired near former President Trump and his property in Florida, and I am glad he is safe. Violence has no place in America." Both President Biden, meanwhile, echoed those remarks and directed the Secret Service to provide every resource to protect Trump. Trump's motorcade left the golf course late Sunday afternoon and returned to his estate at Mar-a-Lago. Dan Godwin on Good Day.